So,
You know,
and kind of on the subject of expectations, how do you enforce, so to speak, your pay rate? Like,
oh, okay. Well, for a long time, it was I didn't have one. I mean, I don't think I really got paid much of anything for the first 10 years I was doing it. It was usually, I remember when I first started to care about what the money for a gig was a gig at the Brass Elephant in Monrovia, and I was playing behind this older blues musician named Red Eye. And he was paying me like $15 or something for every Sunday, $15 for 4 hours. I had to play guitar, and he fired me. And I was like, God damn it! Like I lost my mind because that $15, like back in those days, that was a half. You know, that was more than a tank of gas in my little Camry. You
right.
know? But it just kind of went. The pay kind of went up, and I just kind of. You take a gig for X amount, then you take a gig for X amount, then you take a gig for X amount, and then at one point I started going no. I started saying no to gigs that didn't pay over a certain amount because I needed to survive. I wasn't a kid anymore. That was kind of like, oh, I can crash on my sister's couch, so we're cool. I needed to have a place of my own. I needed to have a roof over my head. I needed to have food. I needed to have clothes and gas and insurance and a car and all that stuff.
So how do you, when you're on tour, how do you set these tours up to where you're sustaining this base level of...
Well, you do gigs for gas money. You do gigs for a room. I mean, you have to do that kind of stuff.
Right.
I'm not at a place where, like the Black Keys or something, where they book a tour and then every single gig, every night they're making 20, 30 grand or some shit. You know?
Well, you know, most of us aren't. Most of us are, you know, if we're going on tour, we're doing piecemeal and we're trying to make it to the next stop. But we do want to make sure that that next stop, there is going to be something to continue that journey with.
So you set up contracts. You know, that's what I've started to do is just set up contracts wherever I go. My audience is across the board, anywhere from you know, musicians to you know, middle-aged people, younger people. I mean, I have it's a broad realm of who my audience is. I have a big spectrum. Not that I have a massive audience, but I mean, I've had every walk of life come up to me.
And is there any particular thread you see that kind of links them together?
They all love roots music, I would say. I don't have...
Somebody will send an angel down to me. My grandmother told me that all the children wouldn't be set free. I said, please write me a letter. Tell my kids I'm home and free. Tell my mother that I'm sorry that she had to go and outlive me. That she had to go and outlive me.
For the longest time, I was trying to be George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic. Like I wanted to be, and then I realized, oh wait, you're totally not that guy.
There's already a George Clinton.
There's
He's already doing it pretty well.
Yeah, exactly. I went through my portals, but my portals were different than guitar players' portals, where you have like Chuck Berry, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eric Clapton, Van Halen, those kind of portals. Mine were more, like B.B. King, Parliament Funkadelic, Sam Cooke, Bill Withers, Jackie Wilson, Neil Young, Bob Dylan. Like it's just like, you know, so Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, you know, something like that. When I was younger, first starting out, I first started singing. I remember the first gig I sang, I was scared shitless. Because the lead singer of the band I was in quit/got fired.
Right.
And we had a gig the next day. And we had it was like a Wednesday, and we had gigs Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then the band leader, Mario Lobato, who's now passed away, rest of his soul, he said, hey, you're the lead singer. He called me, I was driving a truck somewhere. He was, hey, you're the lead singer of the band now. And I was like, no, I'm not. He's like, yeah, you are. And I was like, oh, fuck, what am I gonna do? And I went up there, and I'm just like looking at the microphone, the audience is all there, and I'm like, start the first song, like, okay. And I swear to God, for some reason, I'd been playing behind this other guy that I knew the words without even, I can't tell you what the words are, but as soon as the music started, I'm like, oh, I was singing them. Singing the same songs, you know. And then someone asked me, you have to decide whether you're a guitar player who sings or a singer who plays guitar. And I was like, I didn't understand that. He kind of went like, well, you know, Kenny Wayne Shepherd is a guitar player who sings sometimes, right? Or Joe Bonamassa is a guitar player who sings. Johnny Lang is a singer who plays guitar.
Right.
He's an amazing singer. One of the best singers I've ever played with, and he's unbelievable. And I kind of stopped and went, okay, I don't want to be either one of those. I'd rather be a writer who does both, kind of. You know, I want to be Neil Young or Tom Waits, that guy. You know, I don't want to be that guy.
Won't start and walk in, just to wait and see.
Guitar picker, you ain't leaving without me.
Will you be my lover?
Oh, you long-legged guitar picking man.
Well, now we can work this out. Oh, yeah, man, I think we can.
I don't want to be like, hey, that guy's a good guitar player, or that guy's a great singer. I want to listen to that guy, you know, because I figured your hands are going to go, your voice is going to go, but your story isn't going anywhere.